Hey guys, welcome to another news breakdown here on Sotopop. Alright, as always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos, and today we're just going to be covering a little bit of Soto news. Well, actually, it's not a little bit. It's half the stuff we knew about and half of some new stuff. So first up, let's just dive right in to the 01 Riser blog, and we got our very first look at Metal Cluster Hopper with this wonderful image of him choking out Thouser. So yeah, this guy actually comes with a ton of paint. They admitted in the blog that since he is the most important character in AI 06, he got the lion's share of the paint. It's looking like really only the feet, green, some of the green accents, and, you know, the standard belt stuff. All that's going to be sticker, but everything else looks to be painted. So this is very impressive. They said this was, you know, a very costly thing to do, but it helped that the design was a little bit more simple so that they could get all that silver paint in there easily. Another thing about this figure is that we get the weapon. This hasn't appeared in the show yet, and they made sure to note that in the blog. And there's also a combined form with the regular attached caliber, but that version of this sword was not shown off. And now this is pure speculation, but we did not get a breakdown of what's all going to be in his box, so I'm wondering if there is an adapter piece that connects to the attached caliber in this box, but we have yet to see what all that's going to look like. So far this looks wonderful. Also, to continue the paint train, there's tons of neon green paint on this sword, and with a little bit of stickered accoutrement all around there. But that's actually it for 01. I know we've been in a drought recently, but you know, they gave us this pretty nice figure. They didn't go too far into it, but what they did go far into was the Chronicle combo change O's. Now, last week they said they would be breaking these down individually. First up, for this part of the blog, D-Man is back, and he did want to say that combo change O's was actually the best-selling Chronicle line that they've done. So he wanted to thank us. And anyway, let's dive right into TaJaDor. Now, this dude looks incredible, and you might be wondering, hey, did they reuse any of the parts from the GO release of some of these parts? And the answer is not really. So apparently they went through and sort of upgraded a lot of these pieces as compared to the initial Soto version. And that could be due to either, you know, different toy safety standards for getting Chronicle, or for Chronicle, and what they have to do for a regular kids retail release, or also they just wanted to make it look better. And in the blog they did state that they could have just left it the way it was, but they did want to improve it. So I feel like it came from, you know, both a place of, hey, maybe scale it up for adults, but also just really, you know, improve the mold. So I definitely appreciate that. The first thing they did want to show off is sort of the arms. A lot of these sculpts before were a lot mushier, and in this version, it's gonna the forearm sort of wings are gonna be swept up a little more and sharper, which again is gonna be a common theme with a lot of these figures, or with a lot of these notes. Next up are the legs. Now the knee pad at the top here, that was actually like slimmed down and sharpened. Like a lot of this stuff does look much sharper and has a little bit more bite to it. And from the side, we can see the wing extends out a little further and has some really nice sharp edges. Another thing on the legs, specifically around the shin, nope, the ankle, there are the sort of condor, I guess, grabby toe pieces. What happened in this version was that, or in the Geo version, they needed those sort of black struts there for structural integrity, but here they were able to take them out. If you look a little closer, it does seem like, it is sort of a separate piece, and I wonder how the engineering is going to work on that one, as opposed to the Geo release. So, yeah, just another point here to make the sculpt more accurate. Even the sort of diamond has a different shape to it. So, just a lot of minor things that you don't really catch in the pre-production images, but you catch here now, and they look fantastic. Next up are the feet. And the spike on the foot, a lot sharper, and they add in that gold accent that wasn't present on the initial release, so that's, kudos to them. And the feet, like the soles of it, were actually made a bit more accurate. Instead of like being raised detailed, they are indented into the shoe, so that looks really nice. Next up, they wanted to show off the TaJaDor spinner as well as the open hand, and you can do a slew of different poses with it. The only downside here is that the whole spinner is a sticker. I do wonder what's underneath, if that is paintable. Malunis, Josh, and I did have a discussion about that in the latest episode of the Soda Pop podcast that should be coming out tomorrow. So if you want a more in-depth discussion of that, just wait for tomorrow. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to. Next up, we have the head. Now, the head is a very special case because they went through a lot of R&D to get it to where it is now, and we get to see some of that process. The thing to note about this thing, though, where they landed was that this thing is going to be molded in clear PVC with a clear red sprayed over it, and then red around the trim, like a regular standard red. And the effect that has on the rest of this set, since they molded this in clear plastic, all the PVC in this set is going to be clear plastic. They said, they were extremely dedicated to getting this right, and that was just one of the compromises they had to make. And that also technically means every PVC thing here has to be fully painted rather than molded out of a good, middle ground color for everyone. So, again, I appreciate the dedication, the R&D that all went into this, and I hope you do as well when you're playing with this figure. That's why they point this stuff out. So I'm very happy with this result, very proud of them. Another thing they wanted to note was that the silver. Now, we get to see some pre-production stuff here, and we get to see sort of the the nature of the plastic as it is before it's like a fully in production item. So I do wonder, what state the mold was in and what state the plastic was in to give it that rougher texture. But that's neither here nor there. The silver underneath the clear plastic, that was made a bit crisper, and they added those little silver eyebrows. The pre-production stuff, that's blue. The production stuff, that's red. The silver in the eyebrows is what tells you what's what. They added those extra accents because apparently it helped with the coloring of everything, or at least make it stand out a little more. And overall, it does look sharper than what it would have been. So this looks absolutely fantastic. I love this. Next up, we have the stickers. So one thing they talked about in getting these stickers right is that they knew that color matching is important to them for O's, especially with him being all sort of shiny. But they realize that there's this sort of toy-looking feel that the figure gets if the stickers are too shiny, so they tried to hit like a really nice balance between the two of them. And I think they still look like stickers. It's not as effective in picture as I thought, so I really hope that when I get it in hand, it'll look a little better. And now looking at it a little closer, the stickers do, as accents, vaguely match the paint. I just wish the sheen was a little different. I guess that's not really something that they could replicate in sticker, but they did try. They did make an earnest attempt, so I definitely appreciate it. And that, again, that's just not something that we're privy to as consumers, so I appreciate the pulling back the curtain and stuff behind the scenes. Another thing to note about the sticker is that we get an extra cracked Taka metal sticker, and I won't spoil those for those of you that haven't seen it, but this is very significant, and it is really cool that this is included. I'm very excited to get this. And now you'll notice that between this image and this old one, we aren't really seeing any of the details on the metals. And in some of the other images in this set, in this image set, we did see the etching in the metals. So I assume that those are going to be there, and this is sort of like pre-production stickers, and we will be getting those details because we have gotten them before, and I don't know why they wouldn't give it to us now. Just if you noticed it, you know, I assume they're gonna be there, but don't quote me. I just, you know, hope. Next up we have just some fun images of him and Ankh. And they wanted to show off some of the movie special set inclusions. You have the condor thing here and the wings. They all look great together. So definitely buy that if you haven't pre-ordered yours yet. Anyways, guys, that's it for the news this week. Sorry it was a little bit late, but we got it out, and we got a lot of content on the channel this week. So if you're excited about Shodo, if you want to talk about Shodo, join the Discord, talk to us in the comments down below, maybe like and subscribe if you enjoy some Shodo content in your life. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Another episode of the Shodo Pop Podcast is hopefully coming tomorrow, so get excited for that. Guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.